Now, for updates on sports stories from across the globe, including the victory of Chelsea, is Aaron Akerejola. Good morning.
So, hi, Bimba. I don't know why you singled out Chelsea, but let's get straight into it. I would rather start from the man, the myth, the legend. Some would say he's not fully attained that legendary status, but with what he's doing at the global stage right now, and with the records he's setting and also breaking, Victor Osimhen right now is the man. Is him. Okay, let's put it that way. Of course, yesterday in Galatasaray's game against Bodo Glimt, he was able to engineer 2 goals, a brace for himself, and also created 1 for his teammates. And at the moment, he's unstoppable. Victor Osimhen, kudos to him. And this was one of many games that produced fantastic goals in the UEFA Champions League. Speaking about the UEFA Champions League, Tuesday and Wednesday witnessed a flurry of goals, 71. All right, the most goals ever scored in a single match week. Crazy stuff, because when you look at how the goals just kept on pouring in, okay, save Real Madrid, who could not probably get more than 1. As we press it further, the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Bayern Munich were just on fire. The likes of Arsenal on Tuesday were able to also turn heads against Atletico de Madrid. So, of course, let's start it off with Chelsea, with the captain on the day, helping his team to a massive 5-1 victory. Some would say the red card actually helped Chelsea's cause. But at the moment, Chelsea can do no wrong.
Yes,
but let's see what happens this weekend. Chelsea can do no wrong. Pressing it further by Bayern Munich and Luis Diaz. Okay. First of all, Liverpool, another team that have not really been able to get their groove on, but all thanks to Hugo Ekitike back into the side, Mohamed Salah being dropped. Liverpool finding victory and finding joy against Frankfurt, his former team, by the way. 5-1 was how he actually ended. Without Mo Salah, it seems Liverpool are set. So the big question going into the weekend against Brentford, what will happen? Will Mohamed Salah be benched once again? Remember, he was just given a new contract, £400,000 a week. How do you drop such a player? Is the conundrum that Arne Slot has to face right about now. And because of time, we'd have to actually move it on and talk about the CAF nominations coming in for the men. Last week we spoke about the women. Now the nominations have come in for the men. And for the young player of the year, the nominee, of course, Daniel Bamiyi for the Flying Eagles has distinguished himself in the year in view. As we press it even further, the likes of Stanley Wabali, who right now is facing sharp criticism for his erratic nature and how he's been able to marshal the post and what he's done in between the sticks for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But regardless of that, Stanley Wabali, for the year in view, has actually gotten that particular nod. Whether he wins it or not is a big question that we will need to unravel. And finally, Victor Osimhen. Some are saying that he might not win it because there's a particular Ashraf Hakimi who shone like a million stars for the Atlas of Morocco, and not forgetting the Paris Saint-Germain team who won the UEFA Champions League and did the massive treble. So let's see what happens. But Victor Osimhen is on song, and as it stands right about now, CAF are already telling everyone that cares to listen 60 days to that very historic AFCON that will be taking place in Morocco from the 21st of December. So we're just counting down to the days, literally. The Super Eagles were there the last time, wobbled and fumbled at the beginning, but got to the finals only to be pipped by Ivory Coast. This time around, what will happen, we'll have to wait and see. But for the Super Falcons, they will be having a massive match tomorrow. And what a year Esther Okoronkwo is actually having, understanding that she won the WAFCON, that 10th WAFCON, the Laudécima, some we would like to call it, and also won the title with her club last week. So she's having a time of her life, and she's part of the squads that are actually training for that massive game. We'll be talking about it in depth tomorrow, as the Falcons have already converged for that particular one. But this one is actually coming in. Some will say maybe round pegs in square holes, but the governor is insistent that Davido is the man to help raise funds for the Osun State or the Osun Sports Trust Fund. At the moment, they're looking to revitalize a stadium in Osogbo, and he has appointed his nephew, Davido, that he is the man to take Osun Sports to the promised land with his clout and with his network, that he will be able to bring in investors into Osun State sports to actually help push it to the next level. That's how it stands right now.
Davido is already doing the work, because if it was not Davido that was appointed for that position, you would not take it as a story. You will not be talking about it. Yes, people for political reasons might say, oh, why is he bringing his nephew in and all of that? But when you look at it on the flip side, Davido will bring a lot of agency. The reason why you are taking the story is because it's Davido. And that's the kind of clout he brings. And hopefully, they'll be able to get the much needed fund. And he also, as an individual, can put his money. Aaron, I don't like to claim things that should not be claimed. It was that red card, make I no lie. That red card.
No, but without a doubt, Chelsea looked head and shoulders above.
No. We tried.
Ajax are the poorest team in this particular competition.
We tried, but that red card really turned the tide. Like I keep saying, I'm not yet confident about this Chelsea team. Maybe if they win league, I can start considering them. But even winning league can be a fluke. Leicester won a fluke league and they couldn't do anything afterwards.
I had to cut Chelsea some slack. Even though I'm not a Chelsea fan, but Chelsea, they're the world champions, football club champions currently.
I celebrate them for that.
So they won that. Which other league are you looking for again? They are doing quite well.
League.
Champions League last season.
You want too much.
I want Champions League. I want Premier League. If you think I want too much, Arsenal, give it to me this season. Give it to me freely. Give it to me. If you think I want too much, give me the Premiership. Give me the Champions League. Give me all the leagues. I want all.
Okay, let me go. Arsenal is looking for, if we want the world...
Give your ambition to me if you think I want too much.
But anyways, Chelsea is not doing too badly. Yeah, very funny.
No, they're currently at the top of the table. Anyway, give your top of the table position to me.
Let me talk about Nigeria, because I do think that, say what you may about the politics or the optics of appointing your nephew. I think Davido has gone beyond being the governor's nephew to building his own personal brand. And to be honest, at this point, Osun State football or sports circle industry needs him, and why not use what you have? He's an Osun indigene. So if his clout can bring the much needed investment to the city, whether or not it's the government's son or the governor's son or nephew, use that opportunity well. You know, I'm really glad that the governor is forward thinking and looking for a way to really promote sports in the state, and maybe other states should emulate. Look for your stars. They don't have to be related to you. Who are the stars in your state? Use them, leverage, rather than the other. I remember one governor that funded the wedding of a celebrity. Instead of using state funds to sponsor people that already have their own money, use their clout to bring in some much needed investment and eyes, publicity to your sports industry. So well done on that one. Maybe we should even start looking at having ambassadors.
It was a pleasure.
In that way.
Thank you very much.
Well, I mean, I think as much as there's no doubt that Davido is a superstar and he brings a lot of star power to this, my concern is this becoming a trend. You know, where do we then draw the line? Because all of our relatives. Because in our eyes, all of our relatives are stars. Not all relatives. So Davido is a world relative. Yes, he is. But not the apple of the family. Well, now AFCON, Aaron, I've been trying to confirm broadcast rights. Where are we watching AFCON? Where are the broadcast rights? I know Sky Sports has got UK broadcast rights. African rights, what's going on with that? That's a huge disappointment.
Still up in the air. We are hoping that they will be able to settle. The last time out, they settled for a French outlet. But at the moment,
that new word in Togo.
It's an absolute embarrassment that we have a tournament like AFCON and parties can't come to the table to agree on simple, ordinary broadcast rights. That just breaks my heart. But right, I believe that's all we have for sports. Thank you, Aaron, the Baron, Akere Jola. We're going to take a very short break.